Hello everyone, welcome to the KG Weekly Video Log. As we enter the second last week of Term 1, we take pride in the incredible journey our students have been on. From making new friends to developing new skills and discovering new concepts, it has been a term filled with growth, laughter and memorable learning experiences. Our pre-KG learners continue to strengthen their understanding of numbers 1 to 5 through a variety of fun, hands-on activities. We have Ms. Nivedana to take us across the wonderful learning experiences across the different areas of learning.
This week, children were introduced to the sound P through songs, discussions and picture recognition activities. They identify words beginning with P and explored alliteration: pencil, pizza, paint, park, plate. They also reinforced learning through a panda craft and Play-Doh litter formation. During their literacy lessons, children listened attentively to stories and responded using picture clues and simple verbal responses. They developed early comprehension skill through identifying characters, sequencing events and mark-making activities. Our tiny tots were introduced to the number 5 through hands-on activities. They practiced counting objects up to 5, recognized the numeral and matched quantities using games and visual aids. Children explored the topic friends in their UOW lessons through discussions and play-based activities. They identified friends, shared ideas about kindness and caring.
Thank you, Ms. Nivedana, for giving us the pre-KG learning updates. Our KG1 students have been learning about the reasons for eating nutritious foods and how they help us grow strong and stay healthy. Let's welcome Ms. Iram, who will be sharing the KG1 learning highlights of the week.
Students continued learning set 4 sounds and practiced identifying beginning sounds, CVC words, sight words and blending activities. They showed growing confidence in their phonics skills through engaging hands-on activities. In literacy, children were introduced to the story The Junk Food Monster versus the Super Healthy Heroes. They discussed about the characters, setting and healthy and unhealthy foods. Students continued exploring the concept of size by comparing and ordering objects from smallest to biggest and biggest to smallest during their numeracy lessons. In UOW, our children were introduced to healthy and unhealthy food through mystery box explorations, sorting activities and healthy food puppet making.
Thank you, Ms. Iram, for that insightful overview of the week. This week, our young KG2 learners were introduced to the fascinating life cycle of a frog. The KG2F students will now take us across the various areas of learning.
This week in UOW, we learned about the different stages in the life cycle of a frog. We compared how a frog grows with how humans grow. We also drew, cut and pasted the stages in the correct sequence.
In literacy, we learned about rhyming words. We listened for words that have the same ending sounds and matched them together. Through fun games and activities, we found rhyming words and made our own rhyming strings. This week in phonics, we reversed the AY diagraph. We had fun doing word search and sorting activities with AY words. We also practiced writing simple sentences using AY words. This week, we learned about number bonds for 1, 2 and 3. We understood that numbers can be made in different ways. We explored different ways to make these numbers using counters, cubes, fingers and pixels.
Thank you, KG2F, for taking us through your exciting week of learning. We are so proud of the way you shared your ideas and showcased your understanding. Our pre-KG Two, the KG2 students took part in an immersive dome experience where they were surrounded by stunning visuals of space. They explored stars, planets, and galaxies through engaging storytelling, which helped them feel as if they were traveling through the universe. The KG1 talent show was held on the 24th and 25th of June. Our young learners confidently showcased their talents through singing, dancing, storytelling, acting, etc. The event was filled with joy, excitement, and creativity. Thank you for your continued support in nurturing our young learners' confidence and creativity. We will be back next week for more updates from the KG section. Until then, stay safe, take care, bye-bye.